Okay, so one thing I want to talk about is, first of all, you shouldn't be saying all men suck. Like, if you are in a breakup with a man, whether you're a man or a woman and you're in the breakup, you shouldn't go around saying all men suck because one man did something to you. Because obviously, depending on what it was, he probably wasn't raised right or something. And, yeah. So, let me, get straight into the topic. So, this I'm actually very upset about because, first of all, I'm a man and I'm basically being told. But it's not just me, but this woman is basically saying all men suck. And even though I may not be a man, I'm still of that gender, so it's still offensive. So basically, what I'm talking about is this girl made a video about how her grandma died and somebody messaged her on Facebook about how he can't stop thinking about her giant tits. If you've seen the video, good for you. But yeah. So basically, some guy messaged her and said that. So she decided it would be a good thing to make a video saying that all men suck. And then I put in the comments, it's not all men, it's just that one man who probably wasn't raised right and had, just wasn't raised right in general. So then some girl responds to me and is like, bullshit, I'm tired of hearing this. It is all men do suck, fix it. So then I responded to her with okay, you do realize that just because Chad broke your heart, that does not mean you get to say that all men suck when it's just that one man. So she hasn't responded to me after that. But then the creator of it put in the comments, I love how the first comment I see is it's not all men. So then I responded to her and I was like, yeah, that was me, and I don't see why you're blaming all men when it was just that one man. And she's basically like, because it is all men. I'm like, okay, you do realize what I just said, right? And then she basically hasn't responded to me after that. So yeah, she's very stupid. I don't really care if anybody wants to cancel me because I called her stupid for saying all men suck. I don't care. You're welcome to try. It's a bullshit reason. But yeah. So basically, she was like, that's the end of this story time, but I will talk about another thing. So another thing I would like to talk about is that vegan teacher. Many of you know her, you might not. I don't know how you wouldn't though if you have TikTok. So yeah, basically she made a video about how this girl's riding a horse and the vegan teacher said no trained horse would run in a straight line like that. It's like, how the fuck are they supposed to run sideways? It's like the horse would probably trip and break its leg or something if it tried to run sideways. I don't think she understands logic. But anyways, she said no untrained horse or no abused horse would run in a straight line like that. It's like literally the horse knows that when the person yanks on the reins, it knows which way to go. And on top of that, it's not like the horse is just going to run sideways. Also, the horses, the way that the person rides them, the only thing that the person does and can determine on how when they're riding the horse is how fast it goes and which way it goes. That's it. So basically, she was like, I believe it was the same girl responded to her and was like, the only thing I can control is how fast the horse goes and which way it goes. Because honestly, that's true, because the reins are there to determine which way it goes and also to get it to stop. You'll pull back to get it to stop. So then, basically, the only thing she can determine is how fast it goes. She can stop it and which way it goes. The way she can determine which way it goes is by yanking the reins a certain way. The way she can determine how fast it goes is because if she wants it to stop because she thinks that it's going too fast, all she needs to do is pull back on the reins. Very easy. And if she wants it to move, she taps once with the back of her foot, and that's it basically. But if she wants it to run, you do that same thing twice, and it will start sprinting. I think any logical person would know that if you've watched any movies. Also, I believe that's how it's normally done anyways. So, I mean, it's not just movies. So, yeah. I mean, I don't think there's anything else I could talk about. Oh, yes. Actually, there is. So, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of anonymous kids. The people... Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk about anonymous kids and then furries. This should be a good one. So, I'm sure many of you have heard about anonymous kids. People who wear anonymous masks. It's a dead trend. It's like a scary thing, even though it's not really that scary. It's just retarded. So, basically, there's these anonymous kids who look like they're like 9 years old, who probably sit and like watch Charli D'Amelio and say, "Oh my gosh, she's such an idol," which she's not. Somebody who dances for views and does one video on Black Lives Matter isn't an idol. But yeah, so basically, I saw this one video of an anonymous kid on my For You page, basically doing like a Charli D'Amelio dance, I believe. And it was like her dancing with like a caption saying, "All men are dogs," I believe. So I put in the comments, "Grow up, you 9-year-old little bitch. It's not all men. Just because Justin broke your heart doesn't mean you get to say this." And then she responded to me with a bunch of crying emojis, and I just said, "Bitch." Honestly, she deserves no mercy. I don't give a fuck. If you want to cancel me because you called a 9-year-old wearing an anonymous mask saying all men are dogs a bitch, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. And yeah. So once that happened, nobody said anything really. So yeah, people just don't give a fuck. This one should be good. So here we go. I'm sure many of you, if you have TikTok, have seen the video of a somebody. It's like these two boys, and they're saying they found a furry mask, and they're like destroying it with a bat. I honestly support it. Go ahead. And basically, let me take a sip of water real quick. Basically, a furry responded with, "Look, it's a wild douchebag. Let's kill it." Really shouldn't say you want to kill it, even though, I mean, people say worse about furries, but, you shouldn't really say that. And, yeah. So she said that. She had a lot of backlash, though. I mean, you can't really expect much less. I mean, she said she wanted to kill something. Surprised it's not a mouse. It's like she kills a mouse, leaves it on somebody's dead porch because they rejected her in the 3rd grade, and it's now 9th grade. But yeah, so she said that. She's like, "Let's kill it," which honestly, why? You're saying you want to kill something that really has nothing to do with you. It's just fucked up. So she says that, gets a shit ton of backlash. I'm happy she did. And yeah, basically, you shouldn't say you want to kill things. I mean, like, do I give a fuck about furries? No, but like, should furries go around saying, "It's a wild douchebag, let's kill it"? Absolutely not. That's like disgusting. And then like they get mad when people are like, "Let's go hunting, boys," and shit like that. It's like, you said you wanted to kill somebody for smashing a furry mask, and that's it. You said you wanted to kill somebody, and then people responded to you with, "Let's go hunting," and in the comments people were saying, "If you try to kill that kid, I'm literally going to kill you," which honestly, I'd say that's pretty fair. I mean, you said you wanted to kill somebody, and then people backed up and said, "If you try to kill them, I'm going to try to kill you." Basically protecting them, which honestly is a good thing, because you should protect people who are getting threatened with death threats, other than Carol Baskin and people who do mean shit, like, or pedophile shit, you know? Like Zoe Laverne. Yeah, I should probably talk about her. So the thing about Zoe Laverne, I'm sure many of you know if you have TikTok, just like a lot of these things I'm talking about. She was seen kissing and holding hands with a 13-year-old boy when she is, I believe, either 19 or 20. So, yeah, that's pedophilia, straight up. I mean, I already have some stories about pedophiles. Some kid on Snapchat said, I was talking to this one girl after I broke up with my ex, and then some kid was like, you need to leave her alone. I'm like, the fuck? You'll know more about it if you have watched my other video, so just go ahead and watch that, and you'll know. So basically, people were like defending Zoe Laverne, and apparently she's not a pedophile. I mean, she's 19, that's the legal age to be an adult, and you kissed a 13-year-old boy. That's, let's see, 19, and he's 13. That's a 6-year difference. I think that's pretty pedophilia-ish, if that's even a word. So yeah, everybody was like, she's not a pedophile, she's a queen. It's like, you're calling somebody who's 19 and kissed a 13-year-old boy a queen and an influencer. That doesn't seem like a queen and a good person in general. I don't know what crack these people are smoking. I mean, it's not even like just normal people. It's literally just fucking 9-year-olds who are like, oh my god, quit attacking her. She did nothing wrong. Even though she's a pedophile. Yeah. And also, another thing that really disgusts me is how TikTok is letting people come back on the app that are pedophiles. Also, how the fuck is it legal to let a pedophile, that it's confirmed they're a pedophile, and you let them be on TikTok, let alone they don't even get arrested? Take Tony Lopez, for example. Still fucking making YouTube videos. No, not YouTube, TikTok videos, I believe. No legal action was taken whatsoever. The only person who had legal action taken against them that I know of from TikTok is Gemini Official. That's it. And I mean, I'm not gonna pull the race card, but it's like, people only did something to him because he's black. No, actually that's not true at all. He's a pedophile. But I mean, you shouldn't allow that to go on and like, oh yeah, TikTok's gonna ban him. That's a good enough punishment because he saying he wanted to have sex with a 15-year-old when I believe Tony Lopez is like 25, 24. Oh yeah, it's fine. Say he wanted to fuck a 15-year-old when he's 25, 24. That's fine. We'll just ban him. No legal action needs to be taken. Nothing. It's like, really? That's not fucking good. That's why I quit TikTok. I didn't quit it, but I still watch it sometimes. But I don't like it because they allow pedophiles on their app. Yeah. So I'd say that's gonna be the video. So I hope everybody has a good day. And remember, don't be a pedophile, and don't say all men suck when Chad cheated on you, okay?